my creative friends. My name is Heather North. You can find me on Instagram at Heather's Creative Blessings. This is Flosstube number 3. And this one should be a little bit shorter than the rest of them. I don't have quite as much to show you or to talk about, but I wanted to get another video out for you. So what have I been working on? It's December 7th, and it's the first week, for me at least, of Jolly Housewives. I got it right that time. So I have been working on some stitching with the Housewives with Priscilla and Chelsea. So let me just show you my whips. I'll just get right into it this week. I changed the camera or the iPad around, and so now I don't know where to look. And everybody's home, so I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter. We'll see how it goes. My husband is watching Monday Night Football. Oh my goodness. So this is what I worked on. It is Snow Day with the Housewives, Let It Snow. And it's showing backwards on my camera, so I don't know if it'll end up showing backwards for you. I'm sorry if it does. I'm still working this out, you know. I will get it right. I have a nice camera, but my son keeps borrowing it and taking it into his room, and I'm honestly a little bit scared to go in there. Okay, so here is my progress so far. It's such a cute little stitch. I ended up going with the Night Sky from Fiber on a Whim, I believe. Let me just look it up to be totally sure. I love the dark blue that it's on. Yes, Night Sky by Fiber on a Whim, 14 count Ada. And so far I'm using the called for colors. It's only got a few colors here. Isn't he stinking cute? Oh, it was hard to put him down, but there's a lot of stitching I want to get started and a lot I want to get finished. So I worked on him for the first couple of days, and then let me put this back in here. And then I think it was on the Kimberly Stitch Squad on Facebook. Somebody said, "Are you doing the stitch along, the Christmas blocks?" And what's this? So I watched Kimberly's video, and sure enough, it's from Pine Needle Stitches or Pine Needle Stitchery. It's a needlework shop, and they're putting out a new, oh my goodness, y'all. I'm trying to grow out my bangs, and in the meantime, it's just a pain. Anyways, they're putting out a block a day that started on December 1st, but I started a little bit late. You can see I've got 2 of the motifs done. I've started on number 3. So from here on out, if I'm able to, I'm going to just do a couple of blocks a day to try and catch up. But today was a really busy day. I didn't get a lot of stitching time in, and the light's a little bit too bright. So what I did was something that Kimberly is doing and suggested, and I'm just using what I have on hand. So I kind of looked at the colors and tried to find ones that I thought were close. I mean, I'm looking at computer screen, but it's, you know, it's Christmas, is outdoorsy. So far I've got what do I have? A house, a tree, a cardinal, a branch, and there's a wreath. Snowman's next. So I can kind of guess, and so I'm just going to let you know what colors I used. First of all, this is on Bone Lugana. It's a Witchilt 25 count, and I use Classic Colorworks Snowball, Gentle Arts Bluebell, Weeks Dye Works Blackboard, Weeks Dye Works Chestnut, Classic Colorworks Desert Mesquite. And you know, these are just things that I had left over from other projects, or that I had purchased during, you know, COVID times, just trying to figure out what these different colors were, or maybe they came in one of my Floss of the Month kits. It's just kind of what I had on hand. So where was I? Desert Mesquite, DMC 729, and I think that was one of the called for colors. So I used some of the called for colors if I had them. DMC 931, 932, 347, 310, which is black, and then Gentle Arts green apple. And I didn't use green apple yet, but this block here calls for a lighter shade of green for the tree that's going in. So I use the desert mesquite here, and I'll use the other color here. And I believe bluebell is what I used. Let me turn this down a notch. See if that's any better. I'm filming at night, so I didn't know how the lighting was going to be. But the blue in here, it's really getting washed out on the camera, I know, but that is bluebell from Gentle Arts. So this is something I picked up and started working on and plan on continuing throughout the month. And then I'm trying to get better too. I noticed in my last video I had to cut out a few times where the pattern was showing in the back. I didn't want to show the pattern. So this took me on a little bit of a swerve. So I don't know about you, but this year there's so much going on, and I thought I'm just not going to put the pressure on myself to make any Christmas gifts. And I just decided that a couple weeks ago. And then I was going through my Stitching with the Housewives patterns to choose one of the gingerbread, and I came across this one. It's Sweet Delivery. Isn't it cute? And it's got the cutest little gingerbread girl. And I was looking at that and go, oh, it reminds me of my niece Mika. Oh, I should stitch it in her face. She has a little, I think it's a white dress. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute in a little pink dress? Because my brother just loves dressing his little girl in pink dresses. She's 5 years old. She just turned 5. So I decided to change the color to pink. And then I wanted, the gingerbread in the truck doesn't show up so well. Sorry. With the 2 shades of brown that are called for, that I had at least. And I wanted her or him to stand out a little bit more, so I just changed up the colors of the truck a little bit. And quite honestly, I was trying to kind of match my dad's truck because I thought this could be Mika and Papa. So here's what I did. Oh. Isn't it cute? I ended up using some of the sparkly fabric. I changed the fabric I was going to use for this too. And I want to get it stitched up and mail it to her. I already mailed out all of her Christmas presents today, but this might even be something that I give to my mom. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to give it to my mom or give it to her. I might start a new tradition of sending her an ornament every year. You know, heaven help us if I ever have a grandchild, because, man. But isn't she cute? You can see I'm starting on the fill-in work on the truck. And my dad's truck is kind of, well, he has 2, but his smaller truck that he's had forever is kind of a silvery gold color. And so I thought that might work really well. So the colors I used are, that's not the right one. I love having everything written down because it has helped me when I've gone to go pull other colors to see, okay, which project do I already have it in? What color is that? Because I might not use the same exact color, but if I can look at the DMC and see what color 311 is, I can look and see if I have any other threads that are close enough to match. So let's see, Sweet Delivery from Priscilla and Chelsea, Stitching with the Housewives. Oh, this is a Mystery Opal Ada. So I showed this in my last video as part of the haul. This is, I won it in a giveaway from Be Stitch Me. And one of her Friday night fight night, well, she does giveaway afterwards, and so that's what that is. It's a bluish, purplish, very, very light color with that opalescent in it. 14 count, I don't know if I already said that. I think I used all but one of the called for colors, and then I just added in some extra ones. And I love that Priscilla and Chelsea are okay with you changing the colors. They don't I think they actually like seeing their things stitched up in different ways, and I really appreciate that. If you guys ever watch my videos, know that I really appreciate that. I love the way that you have it charted, but sometimes there's little things that I want to change for whatever reason, and like this case, I wanted it to match my niece and grandpa's truck, and I really wanted my gingerbread to stand out, and my I think it's caramel and brown sugar were so close that you couldn't really see it. So this one stands out just a little bit more. It's not done yet. Okay, what are the rest of the colors? Sorry, squirrel. Name the movie that came from. Bamboo, black, okay, these are classic colorworks. Bamboo, black coffee, brown sugar, caramel, and then I used Aurifil Floss 2270. That must have been for the red. There's a lot of projects that are using red, and so I happen to have that left over from something else that I didn't use it in, and you can see it's very similar to, I think, is it ribbon red that it's called for? I want to say it's ribbon red that's called for, and I only have one skein of that, and I've got several projects that are going to use it, so I decided to just pull this one out. A little bit lighter than that, just slightly, and it has just a tinge of the, it's not really pink, but it has a tinge of the pink to it, so it went really well with her dress. Anyways, that was Aurifil 2270. Classic Colorworks Steamed Broccoli, Weeks Dye Works Crepe Myrtle, and I'm not sure if I ended up using that. I have it in there, but I don't know if I really used it. And then Weeks Dye Works Sophia's Pink, that's what I used for her little dress. And her headband. I think I used Crepe Myrtle in her cheeks, although the called for Blushing Beauty would work as well. And it's so similar in color. I should have just used the Sophia's Pink, to be honest with you, because I had the pink out, but I didn't. And then I used red on her lips because the lighter color was not showing up. I think it was caramel. Whatever color it was I used, probably caramel, because the caramel and brown sugar were so close. You couldn't see her lips, so I went ahead and changed it to the red. I figured it's a little girl red will work. It'll be like lipstick. And then Tea and Biscuits from Classic Colorworks, and that's what the truck is. So that is all my whips for the week. And I don't have very much haul. I do have a little bit. One that you might, I'll warn you about. I got my Stitch Quarterly. So if you don't want to see Stitch Quarterly, I'll show that in just a minute. A sneak peek of it. I'm not going to totally open it because today was the first day, and so some of you might not have it, and I don't want to ruin the surprise for you. But I want to show you this because this came today, and it goes along with what I was saying, changing colors. I've resisted buying it, gone back and forth, and I was watching Jan Hicks Creates on YouTube, and she was sharing how she uses this to convert colors, and I thought, well, that's really a smart idea, because if I don't have, like today I needed 479 and 469 and 471 for the Christmas blocks from Pine Needles, and I'm like, I don't know what those colors are, so I was able to go here and look at it and find it, and this just came today. Good timing. I got it with the Fat Quarter Shop's Christmas or Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale that they had, and I could match the colors with it. So this is I think this is going to be a really handy tool for me, especially since we still are in lockdowns. My nearest needlework store is 80 miles away, so I can't go there easily, and I would rather use up what I have and find things close enough, or just be able to see, well, what did she want? What did the designer want when they were charting it? So I got this, and I'm actually really happy I did. I almost put it under the tree as a Christmas present for myself, but I needed it for, like I said, for that chart today. And then I'm going to save that last haul for the last thing, the Stitch Quarterly for you. But before I get to that, I want to show you today I also got my first few Christmas cards, and As you know, if you are a longtime subscriber of mine, I used to do a lot of card making. And so some of my card making friends that are still so sweet, so faithful, sent me cards. And I want to share them with you because these are all handmade and they're just gorgeous. So this is from my friend Sue Nagata. She lives up in Canada. Oof, 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 it's so blown out. She lives up in Canada, but this postmark came from Honolulu, Hawaii. So she must have sent it when she was on vacation, would be my guess. It says "Joy to the World." It is, I believe she painted it, and I think she probably hand drew all those little trees. And there's some glitter and stars. It's so pretty. So that's from Sue. And then this one is from Freda McCracken and her family. And oh my goodness, look at the coloring she did on that cup. The light is just blowing it out there. That's a weird angle, but isn't that gorgeous? With glittery ribbon. It's like a, what's that called? Burlap twine? I think it's twine she wrapped around and around. There's a little bit of stamping on the background of the red and die cut out. Oh, so cute. Popped up. I can't read what that says at the bottom. So pretty. Good job, Freda. Look, she got the little stamp on the back. I wonder if Sue has one on the back of hers. Yep. Oh. But I'm not going to show it because it has her email, and I don't know if she wants her email shown. But thank you, Sue. Thank you, Freda. And then this was actually the first one I opened. It's so stinking cute. This is from my friend Kristie. Ah, white light. Okay, that's a weird angle, but isn't that cute? Just a little elf holding the like a little sign that says "Holly Jolly Christmas," and this is from Kristie Goulet and her family. So thank you, Kristie. I love it. I'm so excited that, and so honored that my friends continued to send me these cards. I know how much work goes into making them, and for some reason, to me at least, it seems almost harder to get them sent out, to write out all of the cards, especially at Christmas time where you're doing so many. But to write out all the addresses and sign them all and really take the time. So I really, really appreciate this. My dogs are walking around out there, and so is my husband. So I'm a little bit distracted. Okay. If you haven't gotten your Stitch Quarterly yet, go ahead and say goodbye. If you don't want to see any sneak peeks, I'm only going to show a little quick one though. So if you're curious, this came today. So this is my Stitch Quarterly. It's Santa Baby. It's from the Fat Quarter Shop. And this is exclusive to the Fat Quarter Shop and Stitch Quarterly. I believe they release it, will release it later to everybody. I'm not sure when this particular one will, but it's just been so much fun. This is my third Stitch Quarterly, and I just have to thank Mandy for introducing me to this. I love it. I'm wearing Santa red because, you know, Santa Baby. So this is just a little peek of what's inside. Isn't that cute? I cannot wait to open it and see. I can see the first one on there, but to see what other floss bitties are in there. Isn't that cute? I have been using these for my floss. I don't know. I do have one here. I'll show you. This was my Sophia's Pink. Now I use this in a couple of different projects, and then I was putting it away and I was like, ugh, I have two almost full skeins plus a little left over. And I took somebody's idea that Kimberly shared and just put the little tag in the back so you can see that it's Weeks Dye Works and the name. And then I went ahead and cut out, because I had to, I cut out one and used tape runner and taped it to the front. So yeah, so I have been using them. So this is exciting to have them for this project. And I just saw the color that is in there. Love it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So yeah, it comes each month. It comes with usually a little extra. So far we've gotten a bag. You get the chart. You get the floss. You get a needle, needle minder, needle caddy. So you put your needles in here, but it has a little magnet to hold it as well. And then the fabric to go with it. Maybe something else, I don't know. But I'm just going to leave it at that and open it a little bit later. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, hopefully short and sweet. Hopefully I won't have to edit too much, and hopefully I'm looking kind of in the right place. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holly jolly season, getting more stitching done than I am. But I'm happy that I was at least able to stitch a little bit every day. And now I'm going to turn this off and upload it to YouTube, hopefully add my links, and while it's uploading I will I'll do some stitching. Hope you guys have a great night. I will see you maybe next week. Bye, you guys.